Hi friends, in the last video we talked about how the first pregnancy visit will go. Now for some of you the first trimester may be absolutely smooth, but for most patients, because of the hormonal upheaval that your body is experiencing, you can have a lot of symptoms which may make you uncomfortable. Today let us discuss some of these symptoms. The most important one and the most commonly reported symptom is nausea and vomiting. So most patients will say that we feel so nauseous that we are unable to eat anything. Nausea and vomiting of pregnancy is absolutely normal. It starts at about 4 to 5 weeks of pregnancy, peaks at around 10 weeks and will usually disappear spontaneously at 14 weeks. Here are some of the tips which will help you deal with it. So have small frequent meals. Remember, too much hunger or too much overeating will both increase the nausea and vomiting. So eat 6 to 8 times a day, but eat in smaller quantities. Learn to sip your water in between your meals. Having water with meals increases nausea and vomiting. So in between your meals, you should sip and not drink water. Eat bland foods. Also, it has been reported that some patients develop a particular liking or disliking during pregnancy. So if you feel that some particular food, like sometimes milk, is increasing nausea and vomiting, it is best to avoid that particular food item during the first 3 months of pregnancy. There are certain foods, naturally occurring foods, which help with nausea and vomiting in pregnancy, like ginger, prunes. Try and inculcate this in your diet. If even with these tips the nausea and vomiting is not settling down, please consult your obstetrician who will usually advise doxylamine and which will help you with this nausea and vomiting. Sometimes this nausea vomiting can get very excessive, which is called hyperemesis gravidarum and may require admission to the hospital. Breast soreness or nipple discomfort is again commonly reported and it may start even before the pregnancy test is positive. The way to deal with this is to wear a good seamless cotton supportive bra. So if you're wearing an underwire bracery, it may be a good time to get off that. It sometimes even switching to a sports bra helps patients. And sometimes patients will need braceries even at night, and this is what we call the sleep bras, which have a wider strap. Keeping your breasts supported will help with this problem. Also wear loose comfortable clothing, otherwise sometimes tight clothing can increase the nipple soreness. Some people tend to sleep on their tummies and chest and may find it difficult at this particular time, and the use of pillow will help them out. Some patients will complain of bloating, acidity and heartburn during the pregnancy and can be very annoyed with it. So such patients should have more of bland food, and if required they can take over the counter medicines like Digene or Algel, which will help suppress this symptom. A lot of patients will also complain of headaches in pregnancy. This is a very common complaint and is usually because of the progesterone hormone secreted in pregnancy. You can try some hot tea, soothing tea, switch off the lights, decrease the use of mobile phones. But if it is not subsiding with any of these, then there is no harm in taking a small dose of paracetamol off and on to help you with these headaches. Remember, these are transitory and will disappear once the first trimester is over. Some of the patients will suffer from constipation. So this can primarily be because of two reasons: because your appetite has gone down because of all these hormones in pregnancy, and because your mobility has gone down. So try and eat more fiber in your diet, increase the fluid content during the day, and you may also add some amount of laxative like isabgol in your diet. Hope these tips help you deal with whatever problems that you are having in your first trimester. And similarly, we will be coming out with the second trimester series soon.